If you have to ask a question to Akshay Kumar, what will you ask him?
I would actually like to ask him a little bit about cryotherapy because he was speaking about it the last time we met.
And if you have to ask a question to Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, what will you ask her?
Do you actually wake up and look at yourself in the mirror and think that you're the most beautiful woman in the world?
What are you most looking forward to in your life? What is it that you're looking forward to the most?
I think right now it's just more work, just growing as an individual and exploring this industry. It's only been a year since I've debuted, so
Who's more romantic on screen, Shah Rukh Khan or Salman Khan?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Favorite holiday destination in India and abroad?
In India, I think the Andamans, nothing beats the Andamans. And abroad, hi, this is Manushi, and you're watching Connect FM Canada with Faridoon. Stay connected.
How will you sum up the experience of Tehran in a hashtag?
Hashtag action thriller.
If you have to ask a question to following, what will you ask them? Akshay Kumar, if you have to ask a question to Akshay Kumar, what will you ask him?
I would actually like to ask him a little bit about cryotherapy because he was speaking about it the last time we met.
If you have to ask a question to John Abraham, what will you ask him?
His fitness regime. How do you get those muscles?
If you have to ask a question to Priyanka Chopra, what will you ask her?
The source of your confidence.
Okay. And if you have to ask a question to Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, what will you ask her?
Do you actually wake up and look at yourself in the mirror and think that you're the most beautiful woman in the world? That's a little cliche, but I'm sure she gets asked that a lot.
What movie do you enjoy quoting the most? कौन सी फिल्म को आप quote करना?
What movie do I enjoy quoting the most? I think I don't think of it. I don't think there's any particular film that I can think about. Uh, but a film that I really loved, and a film that I really loved, everything that was said and how it was made was Little Women. That was made in 2019, and I think a lot of things that were said by all four characters in the film, a girl can relate to each. So a lot of things that was said, I think I kind of could resonate during different phases of my life.
Okay. Is there any story that you like to tell often?
I did read a lot of Amar Chitra Katha, so I do have a little preachy side to myself, and I do like to tell people because I meet a lot of people who have no idea which characters came from which Indian epic or which story, and so I become a little preachy then, and I start telling them about stories. I also find Indian mythology really interesting.
Do you have a hidden talent?
I would like to think I have a hidden talent. I've said this before, it's a very useless thing, but I thought I could move my ears. I think that's the only thing but I've done that publicly, so it's not hidden anymore.
What is your favorite rainy day activity?
I think stay home, read a book, or watch a good movie.
Any song, any rainy song that you like? Any song that is in picturized in rains?
A song that I think there's a song with Shraddha Kapoor in it called Chum Chum Chum. I think there's a very playful and a very feminine element to that song. I really like it.
How do you usually answer the telephone? When someone calls you up, what exactly do you say?
Hello?
Anything else apart from hello that you tend to ask someone?
So usually I only pick up calls from known people. So there's always a personalized thing for everyone. I don't pick up unknown calls, but hello, who's this?
Okay.
Actually, for the longest time, it used to be because my parent taught me this when I was, बचपन में वो landline होते थे. तो my mother had made me remember, hello, may I know who's online? So I think whenever someone used to call, I used to ask them, hello, may I know who's online? So I think that I followed for the longest time.
What are you most looking forward to in your life? What is it that you're looking forward to the most?
I think right now it's just more work, just growing as an individual and exploring this industry. It's only been a year since I've debuted, so it's all fairly very new. There's a lot to look forward to.
If you're offered a very good script for an OTT show, would you accept it?
Of course.
What is one thing you wish you enjoyed more?
One thing I wish I enjoyed more, I think uh, the lockdown. I enjoyed it a lot, but now that I look back, because I don't have as much time as I did back then, I think that I could have done so many more things and I could have learned a lot more, which now I obviously don't have as much time to do.
Okay, what never fails to make you laugh?
I think honesty and innocence. I think these are two things which I find quite amusing when when people are really innocent and they.
Right.
So I think that's something which always makes me feel there's something a little admirable and funny about it.
Who's more romantic on screen, Shah Rukh Khan or Salman Khan?
Shah Rukh Khan.
What is your favorite workout? What is it that you really like to work out on?
I think the one workout that I always enjoy doing is lifting weights.
Lifting weights. Okay. And how often do you do it?
At least thrice a week.
At least thrice a week. Okay. If you were to write a book, what would it be about?
The uncertainty of my life and accepting it and going with the flow.
Okay.
I think it would be somewhere about it would be more into philosophy, I think. And I would, if I were to write a book, it would go into philosophy.
Interesting. Any book that you really liked reading?
I think there's a book that I'm currently reading called Sapiens. It's quite interesting how everything has been so logically explained, even things that we humans find illogical. So that's quite interesting. It's an interesting take. It's good to understand. It's not very easy to implement because we're such emotionally driven people.
Okay.
But there's logic to it as well. So I think that's the paradox of the book.
Sure. Favorite holiday destination in India and abroad?
In India, I think the Andamans, nothing beats the Andamans. And abroad, I'd say I like beaches, but I think any beach destination. I don't have a favorite outside India.
Would you ever try stand-up comedy?
I would if there is a time in my life, because I do know my sense of humor is something which not a lot of people get, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing, but if I ever reach this stage in my life when I'm really arrogant and I need to be humble, I'd probably then try stand-up comedy.
I believe you're a Taurian.
I'm a Taurian, yes.
Okay, who's the most inspiring Taurian according to you?
I actually don't know a lot of Taurians. I'm actually the only Taurian that I know. I'm actually the only
What?
Taurian that I know.
Madhuri Dixit is a Taurian.
Oh, Madhuri Dixit's a Taurian. Then of
Yeah.
course it's Madhuri Dixit.
Do you enjoy performing in front of an audience?
I love performing in front of the audience. I love it. I love being on stage. I love being on camera. I'm not so good in person with people. I don't think I'm shy in person, but when there's a camera or when I'm on stage, I really enjoy it.
Okay, if you have to define Manushi's ambition in a sentence, how will you do that?
Manushi's ambition is to live a happy and fulfilling life.
Happy
As
and
vague as it can be, because obviously I'm still discovering.